Said they couldn't hear me. I forgot to turn the mic on. So I got to say all that again. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom to you. Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me? All right, y'all can hear now. This mic, you know these microphones got these mute buttons on them. You know, because I don't want to get caught like Jesse Jackson on the mic. I want to. Well, thank you guys for coming on in. Thank you, Auntie, for coming on in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sister Erica Yashel, Elder Henry, thank y'all for coming on in. Wanda Dunez, wife of Louis Dunez, thank you for coming on in. Thank you, thank you. Baby Charlotte, Sister Yanis, I almost said your real name. Thank you for coming on in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Rhiannon, wife of Zachariah Z and the family. Oh, we good to see you, family. Good to see you. Let's see. There's Zachariah Z Goat of Zachariah Z and the family. Thank y'all for coming on in today. Got a great teaching for you today. A lot going on in the world. A lot of people didn't make it today. Like I say all the time, you want to make sure that you are right with the Most High. You want to make sure that you're right. Barbara Walters, I think last week she passed. From 2020, Barbara Walters gone. She lived a nice long life in her 90s, so you know that was good. You know, a lot of people not making it, and on that note, you know, I know a family of mine, somebody that used to work with me, passed, and their funeral is today. You know, I just say a prayer out for the peace of their family. You know, the peace of their family. Okay. All the others her government name. Key to life. We see you. We see you. Thank you for coming on in, North Carolina crew. Putting that work in. I know y'all be in these scripts all week long. That's all right, Louis Dunez. We all are learning. If we are ever learning, I'm gonna turn this music all the way off. The copyright strike anyway, or claim, not a strike. All right. We're all ever learning, and you know, if you stop learning, that's the day you in trouble. We should always be learning. Always be learning. ABL. Always be learning. That's my motto. Oh, you heard it here first. ABL. Always be learning. No problem. No apologies needed. Chief Scientist, thank you for coming on in today. Chief Scientist, good to see you. Good to see you. 2 weeks in a row, brother. 2 weeks. All right. All right. All right. All right. You know, we all family up in here. You know, when somebody make a mistake, look, it's gonna be some times where I gotta come on here and correct some stuff I have said. So, you know, and I trust me, I'll do it. I do my due diligence, research, top to bottom, look turn over under every rock. Y'all know how thorough I am. Y'all know how I am. So no apologies needed, brother. No apologies needed. And that takes integrity to do what you just did. Most people just wouldn't even say nothing. That's integrity. That's an honorable man, you know? But anyway, guys, we got a great lesson for you today. Great. We on volume 5. And so today, volume 5, normally I was doing 2 chapters. So, but today we're going to have to do 4, and the lesson probably going to be a little over. So, you know, so letting y'all know that on the front end. yeah, put that on the shirt for me. But you know, it's gonna be a little long, so we're gonna do question and answer session next week. We'll do it next week. I know y'all was looking forward to it. You know, looking forward to it, but we'll do it next week because this one gonna be good though. You hear me? Ain't nobody And I mean nobody going in deep detail with revelation like this. You hear me? I ain't seen it, but it's a lot of brothers out there with some good knowledge on revelation. But I go the extra mile. I go the extra mile. Lavon, good to see you. Good to see you today. Good to see you. Oh, brother Charlie, yeah. Bree, Nee. Thank you for coming on in, sister. She from the tri-state area around here. But I'm gonna stop babbling. I'm gonna decrease that he might increase. Jameson's thought I was gonna have to make a house call, bro. Jeff, I know I'm behind on my calls to you, brother. I'm behind. You behind too, brother. You behind too. But so yeah. Let me decrease that he might increase. It ain't about me. It's all about the Father. It's all about the Father and his Son, his Christ. You'll get it next week, guys. It's gonna be this. It's gonna be a lot of questions answered in the lesson today. Also, guys, I want to let you guys know. Let me make sure it popped up in the description. Hold on. Let you guys know. Well, I'll tell you that at the end. I'll tell you at the end, but I still need to check this out though. Make sure it's there like it's supposed to be. Thank you for whoever just subscribed. We up to 564. We had 9 subscribers since last week. Thank the Most High for that. Let's see. Yeah, it's in there. All right, we're gonna pray and we're gonna get on into the scripts. Oh my goodness, I think this is the wrong. Hold on, let me take it out. I think this is the wrong. This is the right one. This is the right one. Satan trying to get busy early. But we'll pray. Abba, Heavenly Father, I got to check on Sister Sheila and family as well. We'll pray for them right now too. Abba, Heavenly Father, we just thank you for today, your holy Sabbath day, the day you hung in creation millennia ago. Father, we just thank you for all of your people that are here today to hear your word. And we ask that you bless, you edify them, and you change them for the better in their life. Give them a special miracle and heal them in every arena of their life or whatever is ailing them. Strengthen their families, strengthen their relationships, strengthen their finances. Father, we also just ask you right now that today that the people would just be changed out of this wicked world, that they mind any little thing that was still there, it will be gone. Father, we also just thank you right now that the devil is bound up. He's doomed, damned, and defeated, and that your Ruach will flow in this message. We just thank you for this, Father. And we also ask that you get all the praise today. You get all the honor today. You get all the glory. Do your mighty, precious, magnificent name. And we pray all of this in the mighty, powerful name of your Son, Yeshua HaMashiach. Amen. 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 I didn't see Sister the Jacksons in here today. Got to check on them. Pray for them, guys. We pray for them. Pray for everybody. People that have lost loved ones. This death thing is a mystery. It's been going on for a long time. For a long, long, long time. But what we talking about? I forgot to take a slide out. That shouldn't be in there. But we're going to get in this Revelation series. You know what it is. We've been talking about it for about, this is the 5th volume. This is the 5th week. So we've been on it over a month. So, because it's some rapture doctrine out there. You know it. These are the people that started all that. We ain't going to spend a lot of time on that. We got a lot of movies, books, literature on it. Left Behind. We got so-called experts. They're not experts. They don't know what they're talking about. But John Nelson Darby taught what? They call it Darbyism. He said they teach the pre-trib rapture. He said it is not necessary to understand the last 18 chapters of Revelation. And that's what most so-called followers of Messiah, that's what they do today. They stay out of Revelation. They don't do it. But he said it's not necessary. It is. So that's why Brother Ronnie going to tell you today. I'm going to tell you today, It says, it is not necessary to understand the last 18 chapters of Revelation because the church will not be here during its fulfillment. When the church disappears, then the tribulation of 7 years begins. They say, they go on by Daniel 490 week prophecy, and they say it's still 7 years left to be fulfilled. That's another lesson. I'm gonna do a lesson on that too. Daniel's prophecy, the 70-year prophecy. But but I'm gonna tell you, Revelation is the book that sees if you know all the Bible. Because if you in here, people in here messing this book up, jacking this book up, tearing pages out, adding stuff, taking away stuff. But this is the book to test all of your knowledge. I tell you every week, you can teach with Genesis alone or Revelation alone. Yeah, you can. I'm gonna do a teaching and show you one day. But we know that the Revelation is all about the revealing of our Messiah. It's about the revealing, and we have done a lot so far. We're going to quickly recap chapter 1. We learned about Yeshua as the Alpha and Omega. We learned about the 7 spirits of the Most High. We learned about the misconceptions of the hair like wool. We learned that Yeshua has the keys to Hades and death. So we also learned about the 7 churches, the 7 churches in Asia Minor. But what was the message? Get out of idolatrous worship. That's what it was. We learned about the throne room of Yah. We learned all this, how heaven operates. We learned about the 24 elders and who they were. And last week we did the seals, chapters 6 and 7. Today we're going to be doing chapters 8 through 11. 8 through 11. The final seal and the 7 trumpets. See, some of y'all thought I forgot about the last verse. I ain't forgot nothing. But I also want to encourage you to go and watch our class, The Ancient Hebrew Wedding, because what we're getting ready to read next, the Ancient Hebrew Wedding is all about Yeshua and his marriage. His marriage to us, and all about his return. That Ancient Hebrew Wedding will explain all of that to you. That's a class everybody should watch. And Louis, I saw your question this morning. I didn't answer it, but to answer your question, I don't have that one on YouTube. That was one that class you asked about. That was one that I did here in Memphis. I don't have it on YouTube, but I'll put it up. I plan on teaching it again. But the hupper, what the hupper? That ain't in the Bible. Yeah, it is. It's in Joel 2:15 through 16. It says the hupper. That's a Hebrew word for the like chamber. But it says Joel 2:15 through 16. It said, blow the trumpet. What we talking about today? The final seal and the final seal and the trumpets. He said, blow the trumpet in Zion, sanctify a fast, call a solemn assembly, gather the people, sanctify the congregation, assemble the elders, gather the children and those that suck the breast, those the babies, the little babies. Let the bridegroom go forth of his chamber and the bride out of her closet. See, because this is what the pre-trib people, this is what they teach. Oh, we going into the marriage chamber, which is in heaven. The Bible don't say that. It doesn't say that. We make it say that, but it don't say that. He said, let the bridegroom go forth of his chamber and the bride out of her closet. Both of them leaving. But look to your right. That word is huppah. That's one of the stages of the ancient Hebrew wedding. Go back and watch that class. But it says chamber, closet, defense. It said chamber, room, canopy, closet, canopy, chamber, divine protection. See, that's why he don't got to go take you somewhere. You're going to be protected. Didn't we just see the seals last week? That's a protection. They terrified of Revelation. No, it's only bad for the wicked. But the thing is, you need to make sure that you're not wicked. Isaiah 26:20 through 21. Isaiah 26:20-21. He said, come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself as if it were a little moment until the indignation be overpassed, or the anger, the wrath. For behold, the Most High cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth. He ain't coming to punish you. He coming to punish the inhabitants of the earth. The earth also shall disclose her blood. Her. The earth is a her. That was Adam's birth. He had virgin soil. He had a virgin birth. He came out of the earth. And the heavenly Father was his father. It said the earth also shall disclose her blood and shall no more cover her slain. But what does chamber say right there? That word is kader. Kader. Chamber, inner, inward parts. It said go down, room, innermost part. Matthew 6:6, Yeshua said, but when you pray, when thou prayest, enter into thy closet, your chamber. See, when he come back, he coming out his chamber, you coming out your chamber. And when thou hast shut thy door, pray to thy Father which is in secret, and thy Father which seeth in secret shall reward thee openly. What you just watched, that's what it's all about. Let's go back to this one. It says, verse 21, it said, the earth also shall disclose her blood. But what people, we don't understand, when Yeshua come back, it's gonna be this is about to be a Passover celebration. Do y'all understand that? We saw with the 144, that's the first fruits. But the feast days, they done away. No, stop. But closet, it is in the Greek tamion. Tamion. It says a dispensary or magazine, that is a chamber on the ground floor or interior of an oriental house, generally used for storage and privacy, a spot for retirement, secret chamber, closet, storehouse. But we got another secret place. What is it? Psalm 91. Everybody named mama. Psalm 91. We did a class Psalm 91. Go watch it. Psalm 91. Psalms 91. Psalms 91. Oh my goodness. He said, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of Yahweh, he is my refuge and my fortress, my God, and in him will I trust. Surely shall he deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with his feathers. What's that? Them the angels protecting you. And under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and thy buckler. Right now, our secret place is get in his word. Get in them scripts. It's supposed to be inside your heart, folks. That's his home. He said, if you keep my commandments, I will love you and my Father will love you. And he said, we'll come to him and make our abode with him and we will manifest ourselves to him. That's if you keep his commandments. That's in the New Testament. That's in John chapter 14 or 15, one of them. You check it out. But let's get on into this. Revelation 8. Let's go into here. Let's get into these trumpets. You know, last week, Brother Ronnie, you ain't got to the 7th seal. You just got to the 6th seal. No, because I'm saving that for today. Then you see the title? The final seal in the 7 trumpets. And when meaning who? Yahshua, have opened the 7th seal, there was silence in heaven about the space of half an hour. Woo! Why? Why in the world is there silence? Why? Why is this? Why is there silence? I'm going to tell you, because of the judgment that the Most High, this is going to be the most dreadful day for the wicked. I'm going to show you something in Enoch 68, 1-5. This is when the Most High pronounced the judgment on those evil watcher angels. Yes, evil watcher angels. Had a guy, Muslim guy, watched my birthday video a month or so ago. It might have been no more than 2 months ago. He came and he said good information except for the lying part. And so I said, the lying part. What part was a lie? When you said that the angels cohabitated with women. Angels do whatever he says. They do. I said, what about Satan? Oh, he's not Satan. I mean, he's not an angel. He's a jinn. You know, that's what they believe. He a jinn. Okay, so when the Most High your Quran say when the Most High commanded all the angels to worship him, they all had to bow because he was the king of all the earth. They had to bow. In the Quran, it said the devil didn't. I said, well, what the Most High mad at him for? He said he told the angels to bow just because he didn't. He said, let all the angels of heaven bow down to him. That's in this Quran right here. He was like, well, you need to go back and reread that. Okay. All right. I tell y'all better read this Quran too. Y'all, you need to read all the books. You know, I got a book right here. You know, it's not scripture, none. Chinese proverbs. Man, you got to know how people think, you know, what make them tick. You know, some good sayings in there. But anyway, and after that, my grandfather Enoch gave me the teaching of all the secrets in the book. This is the judgment he pronounced on all of the angels. The fallen angels, I should say, the watcher class angels. And after that, my grandfather Enoch gave me the teaching of all the secrets in the book of the parables, which had been given to him. And he put them together for me in the words of the book of the parables. And on that day, Michael answered Raphael and said, the power of the spirit or transports, or some say grip, some translators say grips me and makes me to tremble. Makes him to tremble because of the severity of the judgment of the secrets and the judgment of the angels. Who can endure the severe judgment which has been executed and before which they melt away? The heading in the book of Enoch on that, it was saying, let me show it to you. Huh? I got what? They on? The Jacksons? Oh, it ain't showed up on my screen yet. Okay. Oh, now I see it. There you go. There they go. My wife said the Jacksons here. The Jacksons here. And Brother Isaac, she said Brother Isaac here too. And 4110 GB. Thank you. Thank y'all for coming on in. But in here, the heading is Michael and Raphael astonished or astonied at the severity of the judgment. It was Michael and Raphael, they was astonished. What you think that when these trumpets being blown and this judgment, the final judgment is about to happen, that's why it's so quiet. Not only that, a lot of armies leaving up out of heaven. They was astonished. Michael said, it makes me tremble because of the severity of the judgment of the secrets and of the judgment of the angels. Who can endure the severe judgment which have been executed and before which they melt away? And Michael answered again and said to Raphael, who would not have a softened heart concerning it when your heart feels bad for them? And whose mind would not be troubled by this judgment against them because of those who have led them out? And it came to pass when he stood before the Lord of spirits, Michael said thus to Raphael, I will not defend them under the eye of the Lord. I won't defend them. For the Lord of spirits has been angry with them because they act as if they were the Lord. Therefore, all that is hidden shall come on them forever and ever, for no other angel or man shall have his portion in this judgment, but they alone have received their judgment forever and ever. The angels in heaven was astonished. What greater, do you know this great and dreadful day that's coming? It's going to be bad for the wicked. Let's go to verse 2. And I saw the 7 angels which stood before Yah. Who are they? The 7 archangels. We already showed you that in volume 1. And to them were given 7 trumpets, 7 shofars, like I got up there. And another angel came and stood at the altar, having a golden censer. There was given unto him much incense, that he should offer it with the prayers of all the saints upon the golden altar, which was before the throne. You can go watch a couple of classes ago where we did hit on this, how your prayers get to heaven. Then the smoke of the incense, which came with the prayers of the saint, ascended up before Yah out of the angel's hand. That's how your prayers get to the Most High. Verse 5, it says, and the angel took the censer and filled it with fire of the altar and cast it into the earth and cast it to the earth. Hold on. The angel took the censer and filled it with fire of the altar and cast it forth into the earth. And there were what? Voices and thunderings and lightning and an earthquake. If you don't know, the children of Israel were praying before they came out of Egyptian captivity. They were praying for the Most High to deliver them. They were praying. Their prayers went up to the Most High. The angels took the prayers and filled it with fire of the altar, and it cast into the earth. And there were voices and thunderings and lightnings and an earthquake. I ain't talking about the comedian earthquake. But if you read in Exodus chapter 19, 18 through 20, and then Exodus 20, 18 through 21, you see the same thing. That's when the children of Israel, he brought them the answer. They was given the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. And guess what? In Revelation 8:5, there are voices and thunderings and lightnings and earthquake. And in Exodus 19 and 20, there is the same thing. But what was delivered unto them at Mount Sinai? I didn't put it in here. We're going to go to Deuteronomy real quick. 5. You better quit playing. Get in these scriptures. Stop listening to these pagan pastors, these satanic pastors. They don't know. Some of them don't know what they're doing, and some of them do. What's the name of that movie we saw the other day? What's it called? Hunk for Jesus on Netflix. Was it Netflix? Oh, on Amazon Prime. I think the story was based on, what's his name? Eddie Long. But that's what a lot of these pastors are. They just pulpit pimps. That's what they are. They're not giving you no truth. Come out of there. Come out of here, my people. But what were they giving? Deuteronomy 33. It said, now this is the blessing with which Moses, verse 1, the man of Yah, blessed the children of Israel before his death. And he said, the Lord came from Sinai, and he dawned on them from Mount Seir. He shone forth from Mount Paran, and he came with 10,000 saints. And from his right hand came a fiery law. Look at that in verse 5 in Revelation chapter 8 on your screen. And the angel took the censer and filled it with the fire of the altar and cast it unto the earth. They got a fiery law in Exodus 19 and 20. Let's read it. Exodus 19, 18. And Mount Sinai was altogether on a smoke, because Yahweh descended upon it in fire. And the smoke thereof ascended as the smoke of a furnace. And the whole mount quaked greatly. And the voice of the trumpets. That's what we got. So far we see voices. So far we see trumpets. Sounded long and waxed louder and louder. And Moses spake, and the Most High answered him by a voice. And the Most High came down from Sinai on the top of the mountain, and the Most High called Moses up to the mount, and Moses went up. We're going to skip to chapter 20. And when the people saw, what else they see? Thunderings. What else did they see? Lightnings. Ain't that the same thing Revelation 8 and 5 is saying? Man, that's the same thing. It's the same thing. Everything. So what did he give them then in Exodus? So in Revelation, what the world you think he bringing when he come back? What the world do you think when Yeshua comes back? What you think he bringing? The same thing he delivered to them then. And when the voice of the trumpet sounded long and waxed louder and louder, Moses spake, and the Most High answered him by a voice. And the Most High came upon Sinai on the top of the mountain, of the mountain, and the Most High called Moses up to the top of the mountain, and Moses went up. Chapter 20. And all the people saw the thunderings and the lightnings and the noise of the trumpet and the mountain smoking. And when people saw it, they removed and stood afar off, scared them. And they said to Moses, speak thou with us, and we will hear. Let not Yah speak with us, lest we die. They were scared. And Moses said unto the people, fear not, for God is come to prove you, and that his fear may be before your face, that ye sin what? Not. And the people stood afar off, and Moses drew near unto the thick darkness where Yah was. It's going to be some darkness in these last days too, folks. He come to prove you. Yeshua coming to prove people again. We're going to see when we get to chapter 11 what he coming back with. Let's go to verse 6. These are 7 trumpets. And the 7 angels which had the 7 trumpets prepared themselves to sound. And so they doing what? They preparing themselves to what? Sound. So we're going to go to Matthew chapter 24:20. I told you the book of Revelation. It sees if you know the Bible. All these folks coming up with bunk and junk. It ain't. Revelation is a review. It's a revealing of things you already supposed to know. Yeah. Thank you. 4110 GB. Good to see you. And the 7 angels, which had the 7 trumpets, they prepared themselves to sound. Immediately after the tribulation of those days, the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of heaven shall be what? Shaken. Shall be what? Shaken. From heaven, and the powers of heaven shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall the tribes of the earth mourn. You can go see that in Zechariah. I would have put it in here, but we've been here 10 hours. And they shall, I wanted to put a lot of Joel in here today, but you can read Joel on your own. Joel, go read it. It says, and I might do a series on Joel. And they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with great power and great glory. Brother Ronnie, you told us before that this has already happened. It did in 70 AD, but this is a dual prophecy. The sun didn't literally be dark in 70 AD time. It was just symbolic. It was symbolic of it's going to be dark times for you. But during our time, this stuff is going to literally happen. The sun is going to be literally dark. In Matthew 24, this is apocalyptic language. I can show you in Joel where he talking about these big, huge armies doing this and doing that, and he wasn't talking about nothing but locusts. I can show you that. But in our time, it's going to be literal. The sun going to be dark. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with great power and glory. Your brother Ronnie, he came in the cloud. Go read about it all the time in the Bible. It used to say, and the Lord shall come on a swift cloud. He came on a swift cloud, and he destroyed Egypt. Did he literally do that? No, it just meant he was coming quickly. But we're going to literally see him on a cloud this time. Verse 31, and he shall send his angel with the great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds of the earth, for the four winds from one end of heaven to the other. But did it say he's finna take them to heaven? No, it don't say that. We make it say that. 1 Thessalonians 4, 13 through 18, we talking about those trumpets today. Paul tell us, he said, but I would not have you to be ignorant, brethren, concerning them which are asleep, that ye sorrow not, even as others which have no hope. For if we believe that Yeshua died and rose again, even so them also which sleep in Yeshua will Yah bring with him. Folks that's dead, he bringing them back, their souls to reunite with their bodies. For this we say unto you by the word of the Most High, or the word of the Lord, that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of the Lord shall not prevent them which are asleep. Go watch our Halloween and death class. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice. What? He shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of an archangel, and with the trump of Yah. These 7 angels with these 7 trumpets, them the archangels. And the dead in Christ will rise first. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with him in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord. Did it tell you you're going anywhere to heaven? No. Wherefore, comfort one another with these words. The 7 trumpets. Let's get the verse. Let's get to them. The first angel sounded, and there follow what? Hail and fire mingled with blood. We're going to show you something today. We're going to read them, and then we're going to break them down. Watch this. And there followed hail and fire mingled with blood, and they were cast upon the earth, and the third part of the trees was burnt up, and all green grass was burnt up. A third. That's 33%. 33%. You done been to, I haven't been to some of these national parks with these trees. Beautiful. You see it on the internet, on YouTube. Beautiful. A third of all that stuff gonna be burnt up. Brother Woody, we see you. Thank you for coming on in. And the second angel sounded, and as it were, a great mountain burning with fire was cast into the sea, and a third part of the sea became blood. We've been to the beach before. 33% of all of the seas will be what? Burnt up. And a third part of the creatures which were in the sea had life, died. And the third part of the ships were what? Destroyed, burnt up. And the third angel sounded, and there was a great star from heaven, burning as it were as a lamp, and it fell upon the third part of the rivers, and upon the fountains of waters. And the name of the star is called wormwood. Poison. That's what it is. It's poison. Wormwood is poison. And a third part of the waters became wormwood or poison. 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 Yeah, the poison. And many men died of the waters because they were made what? Bitter. And the fourth angel sounded, and the third part of the sun was smitten. See, this is when it literally happens. And the third, back in Joel, it was symbolic then. Not the punishment that came on Israel was real, but the sun, the stars, and the moon, it didn't literally fall. It just was used as apocalyptic language, letting you know destruction is coming. But when Yeshua come back, they're going to fall. It says, watch this. It says, and the fourth angel sounded, and the third part of the sun was smitten, struck, and the third part of the moon, and the third part of the stars, so as the third part of them was darkened, and the day shone not for a third part of it, and the night likewise. And behold, I heard an angel flying through the midst of heaven saying with a loud voice, whoa, 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 3 woes. Whoa, whoa, Kimosabe. Big, big ballin' is my hobby. Whoa, 3 woes. To the inhabitants of the earth by reason of the other voices of the trumpet of the 3 angels which are yet to sound. You ask most believers, what are the 3 woes? Huh? The who? The what? That ain't, it just told you what they were. The voices of the trumpet of the 3 angels. See, we already got 4. You said, Brother Run, explain them to us. I got a chart later in the lesson where we're gonna break all of this stuff down. We're gonna show you that that the seals, the trumpets, the vials. Some translations say the bowls. All of them, they coincide with each other. See what theologians and all these people with their eschatology today, they try to, oh well, we got boom, 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 boom. Like it's like, man, no, we're gonna show you in a chart that I typed up. Let me show you. But the 3 woes, what are they? Huh? Whoa, Kimasabi? No, that ain't one of the woes. Whoa, no. You know, and in the cowboy movies, whoa, we ain't talking about them woes. It's the trumpets of 5, 6, and 7. That's all they are. Though, whoa. Whoa, light. But let's go to chapter 9. We're going to see the 5th angel sounded. The 5th angel sounded, and what we going to see? And the 5th angel sounded, and I saw a star fall from heaven unto the earth. And unto him was given the key of the bottomless pit. So right now we know this star that falls right here, that's an angel. But a key was given the key of the bottomless pit. And they besought him that he would not command. I just messed up. We're going to Luke. We're going to show you the bottomless pit. That's what we're going to show you. But the bottomless pit, this star that fell out, that's an angel. He fell fell down from heaven unto the earth, and unto him was given the key to the bottomless pit. We're going to show you what it is in just a second. But I want you to see in Luke 8, 31 through 32, and I should have put this on a separate slide. It says, and they besought him. This is Yeshua when he was going, the men that was demon possessed, and the demons, they said, don't torment us. Let us go here. And they besought him that he would not command them to go out into the deep. See, in English, we just see the deep. The deep? What's that? Look down at the bottom. That word is abusos. Abusos. It's the same word in Revelation 9:1. Abusos. It says from the Greek 1 and a variation of the Greek 10:37, depthless, that is specifically infernal, abyss, deep, bottomless pit. They said, don't send us there. Yeah, Chernobyl. That's when that nuclear reactor, they had a leak or something. It caused all kind of trouble, poison, messed folks up with all that radiation. Yeah, I learned about that in 11th grade in physics class. We had a teacher named Mr. Biles. He taught us about Chernobyl. And I was like, man, what they got to do? It was in physics class. Man, what they got to do with us? Mr. Biles. Remember him. Got a B in his class. He was married to a black woman, white man, married to a black woman. Matter of fact, she was one of the custodial staff at the school. Some people got a problem with that. Brother Ronnie, when you going to do that interracial marriage class? Is the Most High against interracial marriage? Yes and no. Yes and no. No and yes. But anyway, and they besought him that he would not command them to go. That's coming up soon, probably sometime in March, I think. Got that on the horizon. That's when I plan to do it, but don't know what the Most High have me to do. He said, And there was a herd of many swine feeding on the mountain. And Brother Ronnie, you've been telling us this for over a year and a half that you're going to do that teaching. It's coming. I'm arguing online with some people. I keep receipts, keep them with some folks. But they did a interracial marriage class. Getting off a little bit. They did an interracial marriage class, and I put the scriptures down, and they was like, a lot of people in the comment was like, "Bruh, keep spreading that truth. Keep spreading that truth." I won't say who the channel was. Very popular channel, but I told them up with them scripts. Right? But anyway, and we talking about this angel that fell out the star, fell to the ground, and he was given the key to the bottomless pit. And they besought him that he would not command them to go out into the deep. These demons that Yeshua was getting ready to cast out, they said, don't send us to the abusos. We see it in English as either the bottomless pit or the deep. And there was a herd of many swine, the stuff y'all like to eat, feeding on the mountain, and they besought him that he would suffer them to enter into them, and he suffered unclean spirits to go into an unclean animal that y'all said that he has made clean. You better stop. You need to reevaluate your doctrine. You're gonna have a lot of people in trouble because you are misinterpreting it, you pagan pastors, you. But the angel of the bottomless pit, you see a little illustration right there. You see it, just some artwork that somebody online did. But let's go. And this angel that fell, this star that fell, because believe it or not, brothers, the lights that are out there, the luminaries that are out there, the angels control all of that. Go watch our class. Watch our class when the Most High uses the weather. Go watch it. That's a great class. Go watch it. And he opened the bottomless pit, and there arose a smoke out of the pit, as the smoke of the great furnace, and the sun and the air were darkened by reason of the smoke of the pit. We see the sun being darkened because of some smoke. Wait till we get to that chart. And there came out of the, watch what? And there came out of the smoke locusts. I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, those are demons. And he's gonna release them all. Right now, we're only dealing. That's why let's go back. That's why them demons, they didn't want to go there. We're gonna show you why but Brother Ronnie, they don't want to go there, but you just saying he letting some out right here. We only dealing with 10% of the demons right now. We only dealing with 10% of them. One day, they gonna all be let out. When? During the Great Tribulation, they gonna be let out. And unto them was given power as the scorpions of the earth have power. And it was commanded them that they should not hurt the grass of the earth, neither any green thing, neither any tree, but only those men which have not the seal of God in their foreheads. Will you have it? Oh, but see, they teach you up in heaven for 7 years. No, it's gonna be some people here with the seal of the Most High in their forehead. You better stop believing these people that came up with some stuff that only been around. Ain't even been around 200 years. Well, it has. No, it ain't been around 200 years. Coming up on. And to them was and Mr. Black African, so-called African American man, when they came up with this stuff, you was a slave. But anyway, it said, and to them it was given that they should not kill them, but they should be tormented. How long? 5 months. And their torment was the torment of a scorpion when he strikes a man. And in those days, men shall seek death, shall seek it and shall not find. Ain't no jumping off no bridge trying to kill yourself. Ain't no hanging yourself. And shall desire to die, and death shall flee from him. I'm telling you, these locusts going to be demons. And it said, as the scorpions of the earth have power. We're going to go to something Yeshua said in Luke 10:19. He said, behold, I give you power to tread on serpents and scorpions and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means hurt you. You got some religious cults today. They try to practice this. Oh, they put down real snakes, real scorpions, and getting bitten, and they are dying. That ain't what he was talking about. He is speaking of the powers of the enemy. He ain't talking about no literal snakes and no literal scorpions. They try to use when they were shipwrecked, when a snake came out of the fire and bit Paul. He was hiding under some firewood, and he bit Paul, and then the men was looking at Paul, waiting on him to die, but Paul didn't die. But you got people, look this up, snake handlers in the church. So many people have died because of this. But anyway, the word serpent is ophis. Ophis. Sound like ophonym a little bit, don't it? It said snake, serpent. With the ancients, the serpent was an emblem of cunning and wisdom. The serpent who deceived Eve was regarded by the Jews as the devil. Down at the bottom, ophis. Probably from the 3700, that the idea of sharpness of vision, a snake, figuratively as a type of sly, cunning, and artful, malicious personally, especially Satan. He's talking about that kind of thing. And the scorpions, that word is Scorpios. Yeah, I'm a Scorpio. Get out that horoscope mess. Or when these locusts are let out of that smoke, they gonna sting your butt over and over and over and over and over again for 5 months. But you see what I'm talking about. Let's go to Jubilees. I told you that they not getting out. I mean, it's only 10% locked up. This is the book of Jubilees is written from the perspective of the angels. Brother Running, is Jubilees scripture? No, it's simply a history book. It's not scriptures. It says, but do you, this is Noah praying to the Most High. He said, but do you bless me and my sons, who? Shem, Ham, and Japheth, that we may increase and multiply and replenish the earth? And you know how your watchers, those angels, the father of these spirits, these demons we dealing with, acted in my day. And as for these spirits which are living, imprison them and hold them fast in the place of condemnation, and let not them bring destruction on the sons of your servant, my sovereign ruler. For these are malignant and created in order to destroy. And let not them rule over the spirits of the living. For see, during Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth day, guess what? Idol worship, demon worship was running rampant. Noah said, Most High, do something. He said, for you alone can exercise dominion over them, and let them have not power over the sons of the righteous from henceforth and forevermore. And that's why Yeshua said, I give you power to tread on them. They gotta stay. You got the power now to defeat them. What's that power? The Spirit. What is the Spirit? His word. He showed you. They don't got dominion. He showed you what to do. Ain't no joke. Yeah. Yeah, just 10%. Just 10%. Yeah, I've heard that 4110 GB, but I don't think so. Let's go back to it. It said, in those days, men shall seek death and shall not find it, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee. I've heard that. I've seen a couple of videos on YouTube about it, but I think that from the being tormented, by these things, that the Most High ain't gonna allow you to die. He ain't finna let you just get away from this punishment like that. No, you gonna suffer, wicked people. And even then, the Most High still trying to make them turn, but we're gonna show you that they still ain't gonna turn. Even after this 5 months, the Most High had told them, all right, leave them alone for a minute. They still don't turn back. They still don't turn from wickedness. But watch this. And it's saying, let not them rule. Don't let these demons, Most High, this who Noah's praying, rule over the spirits of the living. For you alone can exercise dominion over them. And let not them have power over the sons of the righteous from henceforth and forevermore. And Yahweh, our sovereign ruler, bade us to bind all. And the chief of the spirits, Mastema, who? That's the devil, came and said, Yahweh, this is what this say, Creator, let some of them remain before me and let them listen to my voice. Are you listening to Satan's voice? I shall not be able, he said, I shall not be able to execute the power of my will on the sons of men, for these are for corruption and leading astray before my judgment. For great is the wickedness of the sons of men. And he said, and the Most High said, let the 10th part remain before him, and let 9/10 descend into the place of condemnation. Satan said, I need him. Because what's the devil? He's the tempter. That's his job. He's the accuser. That's his job. He said, I need these demons to make them do stuff. The devil can't be everywhere at one time. He can't. So we're going to go to the Dictionary of Angels. We're going to look up the word Mastema. It says, the accuser. That's this book right here. I gave away, matter of fact, I'm going to give away 2 today. At the end, I'm going to give away 2 of these. We got 2 to give, 2 new ones to give away. I'm going to give away 2 today. The only way, and I'm going to ask my wife, can she start putting everybody's name on little pieces of paper in the chat? Only the people that participate in the chat, say something in the chat, can get one of these books. And if you already have a book, if we pull your name, we'll take your name out and repull. We're going to give away 2 today. And your job, people that win, is to go to rapministry.org and hit contact us and give us your mailing address, and we'll send it to you. I try to get it out to you, if not this week, the week after. But Mastema, the accusing angel, it said, like Satan, he works for God as a tempter and executioner. He is a prince of evil and injustice and condemnation. And now it says, the book of Jubilees, the Zadok fragments, and the book Dead Sea Scrolls, where Mastema is the angel of adversary, father of all evil. That's Satan, subservient to God. It was Mastema who tried to kill Moses. Zechariah, okay. It says Mastema. I don't think I understand what that is. Zechariah Z. Nicholson, 1968. Oh, yeah. For transhumanism. Okay, I see you. But it says, Mastema is the angel adversary, father of all evil. The devil is the father of all evil, yet subservient to God. Go watch our class when God uses Satan, when the Most High uses Satan. It was Mastema who tried to kill Moses. It is in the incident mentioned in Exodus chapter 4:24, according to Midrash. That's the Talmud. It says, Akbar, it was Uzzah. To Midrash Akbar, it was Uzzah who did this. They got different legends of who tried to kill Moses, when he didn't circumcise his son. There was a legend that Mastema appealed to God, that's what we just read in Jubilees, to spare some of the demons so that he might execute the power of his will on the sons of men. God apparently thought that it was a good idea and permitted 1/10 of the demons to remain at large in service of Mastema. Now we're going to go to the Quran. Brother, right? You in the Quran? Yeah. But this is from Wikipedia. It says, according to the Islamic doctrine, it said, talking about who Muhammad was, according to Islamic doctrine, he was a prophet sent to preach and confirm monotheistic, meaning one God, teachings of Adam. Yes, Adam was the first Melchizedek, I'll be trying to tell y'all. Abraham, Moses, Yeshua, and other prophets. So that's just who got the Quran. They say he got it from Gabriel. But Surah 2:31 through 36, this is about, I'm trying to tell y'all, in order to understand Revelation, you got to know the scriptures, and you got to read other sources. Rely on the Spirit. And he taught them the names of all of them. This, the Quran is also written like the perspective of Jubilees, like an angel wrote it. And he taught Adam all the names of all of them. Then he presented them to the angels and said, "Tell me the names of these if you are sincere." They said, "Glory be to you. We have no knowledge except what you have taught us. It is you who are knowledgeable, the wise." And he said, the Most High said, "Oh, Adam, tell these angels all these animals' names that we created." And when he told them their names, he said, "Did not I tell you that I know the secrets of the heavens and earth, and that I know what you reveal and what you conceal?" And the Most High commanded these angels and said, "And we said to the angels, bow down, Adam. Bow down to Adam." They bowed down except for Satan. Now, they tell you, "Oh, Satan is not an angel. He's a jinn." Well, what the Most High mad at him for then? He just told all of the angels to bow. It said they bowed down except for Satan. I thought he was a jinn. He refused and was arrogant and was one of the disbelievers. We said, "Oh, Adam, inhabit the garden, you and your spouse, and eat from it freely as you please, but do not approach this tree lest you come from wrongdoers." This is in the Surah, chapter 2. But Satan caused them to slip from it. That's his job. See, he caused Adam and Eve to fall. It was just two of them at that time. Just two. Two mixing one. It was just two of them. But let's see if it's millions of people in the garden. He can't sway. It's too many people to sway. He can't be in a whole bunch of places and let he walk to and fro, up and down. But he caused them to slip, and he caused them to depart from the state they were in. And he said, "Go down, some of you go down, some of you enemies of one another, and you will have residence on the earth and enjoyment for a while." Let's go to Surah chapter 17. Watch this. The devil, he needs these demons that's running the earth right now. We ain't dealing with 10% of them. And when we said to the angels, "Bow yourselves to Adam," so they bowed themselves, save Iblis. That's another name for Satan. "Shall I bow myself?" Ask a Muslim, they'll tell you, yeah, that's Satan. "Shall I bow myself unto one thou hast created of clay?" He said, "What thinkest thou? This whom thou hast honored above me." What is Satan made out of? The angels, they made out of fire. That's what the Bible say. He said, "What thinkest thou? This whom thou hast honored above me. If thou deferrest me the day of resurrection, I shall assuredly master his seed." Stay my punishment. Don't kill me right now. He said, "I will master Adam's seed, save a few." Same what Yeshua said. He said only few will get in. Said he, "Depart. Those of them that follow thee, surely Gehenna shall be your recompense, and ample recompense." Follow the devil if you want to. Let's keep it pushing. Iblis, same dictionary of angels that we're going to give away at the end. Two of them we're going to give away. I don't know, Zachariah Z. Man, they just be, I don't know where they got that from. Iblis, it's at despair. In Persian and Arabic lore, Iblis is the equivalent of the Christian Satan. They're the same thing. Before his fall, Iblis, was called Azazel. I don't know about all that, but but it's in the book of Enoch, it said that Azazel became subject to Satan. It says, when Adam was created, God commanded all the angels to worship him. But Iblis refused. The devil refused to. Why? Because in the Legends of the Jews, skip down, he said, "Me thou hast created a smokeless fire." That's what the Bible say. They made out of what? Fire. And shall I reverence a creature made of dust? Because Adam was the king of the earth. He said, bow down to him. Why? Angels, y'all supposed to serve mankind. Right? Down at the bottom, it says, to Augustine and to Muhammad in the Quran, Iblis is a jinn rather than an angel or fallen angel. The Arabs have three categories of spirits: angels, jinn, good and, they say jinns, good and evil, and demons. That's what they say. But the matter of fact, he still did what? He still didn't bow. Most High said, all y'all angels bow. So the only one that should be getting punishment is the ones that didn't. And Satan didn't. Angel. But Matthew 10:28, Gehenna. That's what he said. Satan, everybody you can get to fall with you, they going to hell with you. Gehenna. That's why Yeshua said, don't fear him that can kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, rather to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body. Your soul and body, one day, wicked people will be destroyed. That word hell, we see it in English, but it's Gehenna in the Greek. It says Hinnom. It says of Hebrew origin. Valley of the son of Hinnom. It's a literal place. You can read the rest of that on your own, but we're not going to read this. This just for your own. You write the verse down, just show you how demons came into existence from they're the offspring of the watchers and the angels. I mean, this Muslim dude, he was mad at me. You quit lying on the angels. They only do what he say. Well, when he said bow, they didn't bow. Your own Quran said they didn't bow. All right. Let's go back to it real quick. Let's look at what it says. I'm going to go back to it real quick. He said, bow yourselves, Adam. And so they bowed themselves, except Iblis and whoever his angels were. Because the Bible said Satan, and he said they the hell was created for Satan and his angels. It was some disobedient ones, Mr. Muslim man. I can show you in your own Quran, in a whole bunch of places where the Bible, where the Quran tells you about the Torah. Torah. In your Quran. If you're a Muslim and you watching this and you want to know where it's at, you should know because you're supposed to know the Torah. I mean, you do know the Torah, but you're supposed to know the Quran too. I will send you the verses in the surahs and in the verses. I will send it to you in email. But let's go to Luke 8:26 through 31. You know, same thing. This just more. You can just write this down. There's more information. They did not want to go to the bottomless pit. Read the yellow and red. What have I to do with thee, Yeshua, thou son of the Most High? I beseech thee, torment me not. For he had commanded the unclean spirit to come out of this man. But what they do, he sent them into some dirty pigs. The Muslims, they don't eat pigs. Bravo, they know. We ain't supposed to be eating those. But let's get back to Revelation. We still got chapter 10 and 11 to do. Let me hurry up. And the shapes of the locusts were like unto horses prepared unto battle. And as their heads, and brother 4110 GB on the transhumanism, that you might have a point on that. It could be could be some things that these demons, they want bodies. They might be trying to get into some of these artificial and all these cloning things people doing. You never know what they doing. And the shapes of locusts, robots, and the shapes of locusts, look at some of this stuff, guy. They got robots online. It's this movie that I got. What's the name of that movie? I think it's called, what is it? I'm trying to see if I can see it from here. I think it's called, Ex Machina. Ex Machina. Well, man, that movie crazy. Woo! Transhumanism in that. But Yeah, I believe that too. 4110 GB. Uh, about see, they think that Muhammad, that Gabriel gave it to Muhammad. I believe, the Bible said that even Satan can transform himself into an angel of light. Uh, Gabriel is an angel of light, and so he posed like he was Gabriel when he gave him the Quran. I believe that. I truly believe that. But let's keep it pushing. And the shapes of these demons were like unto horses prepared unto battle, and their heads were as it were, and on their heads were as it were crowns like gold, and their faces were the faces of men, and they had hair as the hair of women, and their teeth was the teeth of lions. If you don't want these things messing with you, keep the commandments. And they had breastplates, as it were the breastplates of iron, and the sound of their wings was the sound of chariots of many horses running to battle. And they had tails like unto what? Scorpions. Then Yeshua said you should have power to tread upon what? Scorpion, serpents and scorpions. They will not be able to hurt the righteous. And there were stings in their tails, and their power was to hurt men 5 months. That's 100. What's 5 times? That's 150 days of torment. Have you ever had a headache or any kind of ache, like you sprung an ankle or something, and it was just throbbing pain, and you like, oh my goodness, this hurts. Can you imagine more excruciating pain than that for 5 straight months? And watch this. Now we finna get into something. And they had a king over them. They had a king over them. They had a who? A king over them, which is the angel of the bottomless pit, whose name in the Hebrew tongue is Abaddon, or Abaddon. But in the Greek tongue, his name is Apollyon. Apollyon and Abaddon, they mean the same thing. Abaddon is in the Hebrew, and Apollyon is in the what? In the Greek. They mean the same thing. But let's look at Apollyon. It says, Apollyon, it says, destroyer, the angel of the bottomless pit. It said, the destroyer, a destroyer, i.e., for like example, Satan, Apollyon. But before we go to the next slide, where testing your knowledge, where do we see a destroying one in the Bible besides right here in Apollyon? Type it in if you know. I'll give you a few seconds before I go. Want to test your Bible knowledge? Want to test it? Quit playing now. Quit playing. He said, come on now. Hit that like button, folks. We got all these people in here. Let me see how many likes on here. And we got 15 likes. We got 36 people in here. Man, hit that like button if you are able to. Some people don't have accounts. Okay, I gotta move. Nobody ain't typed nothing in so far. But Exodus, it says, Exodus 12:23, it said, for Yahweh will pass through to smite the Egyptians. That he gonna smite the Egyptians. Watch this. Who gonna do it? The Most High gonna do it. And when he seeth the blood on the lintel and on the 2 side posts, the Most High will pass over the door and will not suffer the destroyer or allow the destroyer to come into your house to smite you. It's like the Most High doing it, but he got somebody else doing it. But this Apollyon is the king over these demons or these locusts that's coming out of the bottomless pit. Is Apollyon good or is he evil? That's the question. Brother Ronnie, do you know the answer? No, but I'm going to make a case that he is evil, but he's doing the bidding of the Most High, right? I got to show you that. I got to show that to you. Let's look at Exodus 11:4. And Moses said, "Thus saith Yahweh, about midnight I will go out into the midst of Egypt." But watch this. Watch this. But the Most High said he gonna do it. But then him doing it means he told somebody else to do it. The Most High, that's how he operates. He used evil entities to do what he say. The evil ones, they're gonna be doing all of this stuff. All of them, they're gonna be doing. These are not gonna be good angels doing this to people. I'm gonna show you. Job 1:6-12. We all know the story. It was Job, the man from Uz, that was in Edom. He said, now that was in verse 6, and that was in the day when the sons of God came to present themselves before Yahweh, and Satan came also. The devil came too. And the Lord said unto Satan, whence comest thou? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, from going to and forth from in the earth and walking up and down in it. And the Most High said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feareth Yah and escheweth evil? And Satan answered Yahweh and said, doth Job fear you for naught, for nothing? You give him all this stuff, that's why he do. But skip to verse 11. But put forth your hand now and touch all he hath, and he will curse thee to thy face. And the Most High said to Satan, behold, all that he hath is in thy power, only upon him put not forth thine hand. He said, the devil said, stretch forth your hand, Most High, stretch forth your hand. Stretch it forth. And the Most High said, behold, all that he hath is in thy power, upon him put not forth thine. He said, only upon himself put not forth thine hand. So Satan went forth from the presence of Yahweh. Let's skip to chapter 2. And it says, and again, these are heavenly meetings. This is in heaven. One day it's going to be found no place for him. Yeah, okay, because I was kind of thinking Zechariah Z. Yeah, I was kind of like, I don't know about Amos. Yeah, Louis Dunez, as far as Muslims being your brother they are from Abraham, but they are a seed of Abraham, but if you really look at it, Islam hadn't been around that long. It has not been around that long. So back in Abraham day, he would have had his children learning the ways of the Lord. He would have had his way of the Lord. And Ishmael didn't stay in his house. He sent Hagar and Ishmael, he sent them on with provisions and everything. Remember? He ended up having to send them off. Hagar left one time, and then the Most High sent the angel said, go back. But then later on, he still sent them back. But Abraham still made provisions for them, even much later on. They were his people. Islam didn't come around to like, well, I want to say no earlier than the 6th century, 6th or 7th, anywhere between the 6th, 7th, and 8th century AD. It ain't long. It ain't been around long. I got to check my timing on that, though. But let's go. But what he say? Again, because we trying to see about who? Apollyon. Is he good? Is he evil? What is he? So we see right here, the Most High said, the devil said, stretch forth your hand on Job. And the Most High said, all right, go get him. But don't kill him, though. But watch this again. There was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before Yahweh, and Satan also came among them to present himself before the Lord. And Yahweh said unto Satan, from whence comest thou? He said, I'm in the earth, man, walking to and fro. That's where I'm coming from, Most High. And the Most High said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, and an upright man, one that feareth Yah and eschew evil, and still he holdeth fast his integrity. Watch this. Although you movest me against him to destroy him without cause. What? But the Most High gives Satan permission. The Most High giving Apollyon permission to hurt wicked men on the earth. Mm-hmm. Let's go to 2 Samuel 24:1. Go back. Hold on, I skipped some. Down at the bottom, verse 5. But the Most High told Satan, watch this. And Satan answered the Lord and said unto him, skin for skin, yea, all that a man hath will he give forth for his life, but put forth thine hand now. And the Most High said unto Satan, behold, I skipped down. He said, behold, he is in thy hand, but save his life. So went Satan forth from the presence of the Lord and smote Job with sore boils from the soles of his feet, from the sole of his feet unto his crown, or unto his head. The Most High uses evil entities. Watch this. 2 Samuel 24:1. And again, the anger of the Lord was kindled against Israel, and he moved David. This the Most High, the anger of the Most High. We're going to see who is his anger at this time. Parallel account, 1 Chronicles 21:1. And Satan stood up against Israel. What? He stood up against Israel and provoked David to number Israel. Right here it says the anger of the Lord was kindled against Israel and he moved David. Right here it said, and Satan did. At this point, Satan was operating as what? The anger of Yahweh, the anger of the Most High. When the Most High uses the devil. Watch this, 2 Samuel 24:15-17. And so the Most High sent a pestilence among Israel because of what David did in this, because of what he did in numbering Israel, counting other people. Don't worry about no numbers, David. Don't worry about the money you can tax them for, David. So the Most High sent a pestilence upon Israel from the morning even to the appointed time. And there died of the people from Dan even to Beersheba 70,000 men. And when the angel stretched forth his hand upon Jerusalem to destroy it, the Most High, watch this, the Most High repented him of the evil, told that angel, that destroying angel, stop. That's enough. It is enough. Stay now thine hand. Even though the Most High allowing him to do it. We don't see nowhere where Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, and them doing this kind of stuff. Do we? And David spoke to the Most High when he saw the angel that smote the people. I want to tell you, good angels don't do that. What do they do? Hebrews 1:5-7, 13-14. The Most High said, for unto which of the angels said he at any time, thou art my son, this day I have begotten thee. And again, I will be to him a father, and he shall be to me a son. Watch this, verse 6. And again, a second time, when he bringing the first begotten into the world, he said, let all of the angels of the Most High worship him. Who did he do? When we saw in the Quran, he told Adam, I told the angels, reverence the king, Adam, please. And again, when Yeshua came into the world, angels, they worshiped him. And of the angels, he said, who maketh his angels spirits and his ministers a flame of fire. But to which of the angels said he at any time, sit on my right hand till I make thine enemies thy footstool. He don't let them, they're not at his right hand. Where are they? They stand in his presence. They stand before him. But what are angels? Are not they all ministering spirits sent forth to minister to them who shall be heirs of salvation? They were supposed to serve mankind, be a servant, even though mankind are lower than them. Man is made a little lower than the angels. A little what? A little lower. But people today, we proud, they're beneath me. Same, that's a Satan complex you got if you like that. Rich people looking down on poor people. What? Ain't no difference between them and you, except you got a few more dollars in your pocket, which gonna perish. Moth and rust tear that stuff up. Woe to, you better go read the book of James. We'll talk about the woe to the rich man. Let's go to Revelation 19:5. Angels don't kill their brethren. Satan and his evil angels are not our brethren. Brother Ronnie, what does it say? The angels are your brethren. Well, we got to spoil chapter 19 real quick. This is John. An angel is talking to him. And a voice came out of the throne saying, praise our Yah, praise our God, all of his servants, ye his servants, and ye that fear him, both small and great. And I fell at his feet. So skip to verse 10, the same angel that was just talking in verse 5. And he said, and I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see, thou do it not. Get up, brother. You trying to get me killed. You trying to get me through with the devil and his angels. Don't worship me. He said, I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yeshua. Worship Yah, for the testimony of Yeshua is the spirit of prophecy. If you testify of Yeshua, you operating in the spirit of prophecy. That ain't Apollyon. He's just like one of them angels, like how the Most High allowed the devil to do stuff. Allegedly. You know, I could be wrong, but I doubt it. But you said, well, what about but what about when Yeshua come back? He gonna come back on killing the wicked. Okay. Touche, good point. But who is brother though? While he had talked to the people, behold, his mother and brethren. Yeshua talking to the peeps. Behold, his mother and brethren. See, I do look at all angles and all sides. I do. But the fact still remains, them demons coming up out of there. They coming up out of there. Whether Apollyon is good or evil. Abaddon, the destroyer. Whether he good or evil. While he yet talked to the people, behold, his mother and brethren stood outside or without, desiring to speak. Oh, I gotta let me get pushing. He said, desiring to speak with him. Then one said unto him, look, behold, your mama and your brothers out there. They want to talk to you. They want to holler at you, Broham. But he answered and said unto them, and he said unto them that told him, he said, who is my mother? And who are my brethren? And he stretched forth his hand towards his disciples and said, behold, my mama and my brethren. For he said, to his disciples, what's in these disciples? The law. Go read Isaiah. Go read Isaiah chapter 8, verses 16, and then skip to 20. Go read it. The law is sealed in these disciples. And they got to speak according to the prophecies. If they don't, they got to speak according to law, because if they don't, ain't no light in them. And he stretched forth toward his hand to his disciples and said, behold, my mother and my brethren, for whosoever shall do the will of my Father which is in heaven, the same is my brother and sister and mother. Let's get back to Revelation 9. We still got 10 and 11. It ain't going to take that long, but it said, one woe is past, and behold, there comes two woes hereafter. So we got 6 and 7. Those are the final 2 woes. So really it's like what? 7 woes. Whoa, light. And the 6th angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the 4 horns of the golden altar, which is before. Yeah, I told you, it's a temple in heaven. Got the same articles that the temple down here had. Saying unto the 6th angel, which had the trumpet, loose the 4 angels, which are bound in the great river Euphrates. Sister Sheila of the Jackson family, you was asking about this. It says, loose the 4 angels. Wait till we get to the chart, guys. It's in a couple of slides. It says, and saying to the 6th angel which had the trumpet, loose the 4 angels, which are bound in the great river Euphrates. 4 angels bound? Are they good or are they evil? Why would good angels be bound? Tied up. He said, loose them. They were most Christians. Loose here, Satan. They want that loose. They loose here, Satan. Loose here, Lucifer. My goodness, we some religious people, man. Especially the black church. We so daggone religious, it don't make no sense. Y'all go watch that Hunk. What'd you say, Hunk for who? Hunk for just a mess, man. It was funny though, but it was some mess. They showing you how some of these mega preachers really are. And the four angels were loose, which were prepared for an hour and a day and a month and a year for to slay the third part of men. These ain't good angels. They bound up. When the Most High uses Satan. Go watch that class. And the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000. Goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. And I heard, goodness gracious, great balls of fire. And I heard the number of them. Verse 17. And thus I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them having breastplate of fire and of jacinth and of brimstone and the shining, man. It's just probably just look glorious. And the heads of the horses were as the heads of lions, and out of their mouths issued fire and smoke and brimstone. By these three was the third part of men killed by the fire. They got the power to kill. Did you know the Most High could have let the devil destroy Job, but he told him, hold it. He said, do a whole bunch of stuff to it, but don't kill him. Meaning they have the authority to do that. Why? Because the thief coming to do what? To kill, to steal, and to destroy. Those are destroying angels. By these was the third part of men killed by the fire and by smoke and by the brimstone which issued out of their mouths. For their power is in their mouth and in their tails. They bite, and they stinging. That's why you think it's going to be weeping and, man, stop. And for their power is in their mouth and in their tails, for their tails were like unto serpents and had heads, and with them they do hurt. Yeshua said, I'm going to give you power to tread upon these serpents and scorpions. They not going to hurt you, righteous man. You seal with the seal of the Most High. That angel had the seal. And everybody that make it out of the great tribulation and you don't fall for the mark of the beast, that's coming. 12 and 13 next week. Hang on to the horns of the altar. Yeah, that's a saying that people have in the church. I'm just another old Job. You are, but you know at the end, Job had everything restored to him, right? You say no woman or man can endure what Job endured. Yeah, they can. Yeah, they can. You got to be able to stand the tribulation. If you was righteous like Job, you can do it too. You can do it too. You can do it too, Punchinella, Punchinella. You can do it too, Punchinella in the shoe. Oh, what do you choose? Punchinella, Punchinella. I don't know if y'all know this song or not. Type 1 if you know this song. All right. Let's keep it pushing. For their power is in their mouth. We see it. Let's go to verse 20. And the rest of men which were not killed by these plagues, yet repented not of their word. They could have repented. She says she know Punchinella. Punchinella in the shoe. Let's go. But they had a chance to repent, that they should not worship demons, and idols of gold, silver, brass, and stone, and wood, like that Christmas tree. Yesterday was the Orthodox Christmas. Still Christmas, because on the December the 25th, that's regular Christmas, Roman Catholic Christmas. But 12 days later, the 12 days of Christmas, my true love, that's January the 6th. They celebrated Christmas. Putin stopped. He said, stop. No war for 3 days, because we finna recognize the Orthodox Christmas. It's still 12 days of Christmas. It's still the same thing from 25th to the 6th. You got the 25th, and then 12 days later is the 6th, which was yesterday. Oh boy, I be watching this. I'm a watchman. I gotta watch. That they should not worship devils and idols of gold and silver and brass and stone and wood, which neither can see nor hear nor talk. Neither repented from them they of their murders, nor their sorceries, nor their fornication, nor they're stealing. If you done stole something, give it back. A thief got to pay back sevenfold. Sevenfold. Anybody that has stolen anything, any country, sevenfold. America, sevenfold. Make it right. Great Britain, make it right. Israel, make it right. But let's go to this little chart I made. I told y'all last week that I did a board, and when we meet in person, we're meeting in person before coronavirus. And I did make a board. I had forgot that I made a board, but I went back into my archives and I found it. So I won't have to go back and do all that work again. All I had to do just, I should have put the picture in the class. I took a picture of the board that I had written. But anyway, the 7 seals, that's in Revelation 6-8. The trumpets, 8-11. And the vials, some translations say bowls, Revelation 16. They all line up. And not only line up, say, for instance, that each one don't have the same thing. Let's say each one don't have the same thing. Take a picture of this too. They don't have the same thing. But one of the others causes the effect. In one of the seals, it causes the effects of what's happening in Revelation. We're going to go through it. Revelation in the trumpets and the vials. But watch this. But I'm just going to show you at the end, the silence in heaven for half an hour. But look at number 7. Seal number 7, trumpet number 7, vial number 7. They all have what? Thunder, lightning, earthquakes. They all got that. They all got it. But anyway, the first seal, we saw that in the other class, white horse, Antichrist, conflict on earth. The first one, the first trumpet, fire, hail, and fire and hail. Didn't we read that already? Then we saw it. Man, stop. Fire and hail and blood. 1/3 of the trees burnt up. Swords from the mark. You get swords from the mark of the beast in vial 1. That's in chapter 16, which we ain't got to. So we kind of teasing that class real quick. But don't you know that all of this is a result of the Antichrist from seal 1 to trumpet 1 to vial 1? So let's look at seal 2. Red horse, peace gone. People killing one another with a great sword. But Brother Ronnie, what they got to do with the trumpet and the vial? Well, don't you think peace will be gone if the seas was struck by the seas was struck, a great mountain burning, thrown in the sea, and 1/3 of the sea is blood, messing up the water supply? Don't you think peace will be gone? Don't you think people will be killing each other? We see folks when and here in my town last year when we had a boil water alert a year ago or a year and a half ago, and man, folks was in the water gone. Everybody, folks pushing and shoving, trying to get the water out of Walmart. But look at Revelation, as a result of the seas being struck and water turning to blood, and look at vial 3, sea turning to blood, every creature in the sea dead. Wouldn't all of those coincide with one another? Those will be the trumpet 2 and vial 2 will lead for everybody in seal 1 acting up, peace gone. Black horse, scarcity on the earth. 1 quart of wheat, 3 quart of barley, 1 denarii. Food prices going up. But let's look at the third trumpet in the third vial. So again, 1 and 2, and look at in the blue green over there. Waters turn into blood. That's the rivers and the streams. That's an overflow from what? The second trumpet in vial. And wouldn't waters being blood, wouldn't that mess up Wouldn't that mess up the water supply, mess up the farming and everything, and not enough bread and everything being made? It'll make prices go up. But anyway, let's go to CO4. Pale green horse, widespread death on earth. Rider is death in Hades. A fourth of the people gone. Wouldn't that the green horse? That's representing death. That's the overflow from folks dying. Ain't nobody got no food to eat. Peace gone. He said a moon. Am I making sense? Oh, no problem. 4110 GB. Am I making sense? Please tell me I am. Cries of the martyr. Cries of the martyrs. Wouldn't it be folk? Man, you can read this rest. I'm gonna skip over to I'm gonna read all this because they all connect together. They all see, we have them spread out in chapters, but it's all happening at the same time. That's why they were silent in heaven for half an hour. All of this stuff was finna befall everybody. But anyway, pale green horse, widespread death on the earth. Rider is death in Hades. A fourth of the earth took it. Because of the heaven struck, sun, moon, and star. Why the sun, moon, and star? Why is it stricken? Because Yeshua about to come back. Vial, so this angel pours a vial, poured a bowl on the sun. Men is scorched with fire and great heat. And that fire and great heat goes right to the fifth seal. Darkness and pain. As a result of what? The pale green horse. The sun pouring over the sun where it ain't giving the light like it's supposed to. Don't y'all understand? Vial 5, a bowl is poured on the sun, men scorched with fire and heat. And so it's called, in the fifth vial, is darkness and pain on the kingdom of the beast. Not on the kingdom of the Most High, the kingdom of the beast. Locusts from the bottoms of his pit, the leader of Bali, and we read all this, all of this stuff. That's why we got darkness, man. Quit playing. The cry of the martyrs, why are they crying? The Most High said, all right, I hear y'all, but let me go and release these locusts so they can make this pain. You see what I'm saying? Cosmic disturbance. That sun, when you see it, but you see these 4 angels of the Euphrates release 200 million horsemen with a lion head, smoke, fire, brimstone, a third of mankind killed. You see this. And down at the bottom, trumpet, seal 7, trumpet 7, and vial 7, earth, lightnings, earthquake, voices, all of that stuff. Why? Because Yeshua about to come out this, after that 7th trump, he about to come out the temple with the commandments. Lightning, just like we saw in Exodus 19 and Exodus chapter 20. Read your Bible sometimes and start listening to Reverend Porkchop and Lady Lobster. She said in that movie, now he accused of molesting boys in the movie. I ain't talking about no real person. I'm talking about this movie on Prime, Just Hunk. What'd you say it's called again? Hunk for Jesus. Even had her on the street doing pantomime. Whatever that, I don't know how they got into the church. I don't see it in the white churches. I just see this foolishness, a lot of this foolishness in black churches. Now there's some foolishness going on in white churches too. Don't get me wrong. Foolishness going on in all the churches. Man, come on. But Yeshua, he is coming at his coming. All of the same things that happened when he was on Mount Sinai with 10,000 saints giving the law from the Most High's right hand. Same thing, everything happening. We just don't understand this. Yeah, it said 3 more will be blown. Jeanne Nolan. All right, put Jeanne Nolan in there so we can get her one of these books if she wins. Okay. But you can keep this chart. Man, take this chart, take a picture of it, keep it. Write it in your book. But let's get to Revelation 10. Revelation 10, and I saw another mighty angel come down from heaven, clothed with a cloud, and a rainbow was on his head. and his face was as if were the sun, and his feet was as pillars of fire. And he had in his hand a little book open, and he set his right foot on the sea and his left foot on the earth. So this is what he would probably, this is a depiction. This is not exactly what it looked like. It's just somebody drew this, right? Somebody did a backflip said and broke a pitcher. The pitcher broke his foul, and he said that was the Holy Ghost. It wasn't. Quit lying on the Spirit. And the Spirit ain't got time for that. The Spirit trying to tell us what Yeshua and his father and the Most High say. Revelation 3. And this angel cried with a loud voice as when a lion roareth, and when he had cried, 7 thunders uttered their voices. Brother Ronnie, you gonna tell us what the 7 thunders is? No, I can't tell you. We don't know what the 7 thunders are. What do you mean you know the 7 thunders are? We don't know. But let's deal with thunders first in the scripts. Psalms 18:13. The Most High thundereth in the heavens. Whatever those 7 thunders is, it comes from the Most High. And the highest gave his voice. Hailstones, go back to the chart. Do you see all this? Where the word say hail at? I'm trying to look and see. I forgot which one it was. Oh, trumpet number 2. Fire and hail and blood. But watch this. But the Most High also thundereth in the heavens, and the highest gave his voice, hailstones and coals of fire. Psalms 29:3. The voice of Yahweh is upon the waters. The glory of God thundereth. The Most High is upon what? Many waters. Verse 4. The voice of the voice of the Most High is powerful. The voice of Yahweh is full of majesty. That stuff on the wicked is not going to be majestic, but for us that are righteous and that'll be watching all this stuff. Why you think David said 1,000 will fall on this side and 10,000 on this side, but that junk won't come, that stuff won't come near me? Also my heart trembleth and is moved out of his place. Hear attentively to this is Job 37, 1 through 5. It says, also my heart trembleth and is moved out of his place. Just like Michael, the angel Michael and Raphael were astonished. They trembled. And is moved out of his place. Hear attentively to the noise of his voice and to the sound that goeth out of his mouth. He directed it under the whole heaven, his lightnings unto the ends of the earth. After it a voice roareth. He thundereth with his voice of his excellency, and he will not stay them, when his voice is heard. When the judgment come, it comes. The Most High thundereth marvelously with his voice. Great things doeth he which we cannot comprehend. That's why he said, shh, seal up them 7 thunders. Seal it up, John. Don't you write that. But let's get back to Revelation 10. It said, and when the 7 thunders had uttered their voices, I was about to write. And I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, seal those things which the 7 thunderers uttereth, and write them not. Don't write it. So anybody telling you they know what the 7 thunder, they don't know. And the angel which I saw stand upon the sea and upon the earth lifted up his hand to heaven. What he do? This angel lifted up his hand to heaven and swear by him that liveth forever. Don't he know he ain't supposed to swear? Then you should, hold on, let's go to that. Let's go to Matthew chapter 5. I should have put it in here, but I didn't. That ain't what Matthew chapter 5 meant. He just saying, whatever you say, do it. That's what that means. Says, swear not by heaven, because it is his what? Throne. Let's see. Chapter 5, brother. Let's see. Again, this is Matthew 5:33. And again, you have heard that it was said of those to those of old, you shall not swear falsely, but shall perform your oaths to the Most High. But I say to you, don't swear at all. What this angel doing? He said, he said, at all, neither by heaven, for it is God's throne, nor by the earth, for it is his footstool, nor by Jerusalem, for it is the city of the great king. Nor shall you swear by your head, because you cannot make one hair white or black. But let your yes be yes and your no be no, for whatever is more than these is from the evil one. What this angel doing? Not only that, he got his hand up pointing to heaven. He got one foot on the earth. He doing the opposite of what Yeshua said. No, Yeshua just said, he told you what it mean in the end. Let your yes mean yes and your no mean no. Whatever you say, you do. This angel, what he about to do, he do. What about you? What you do? You don't do what you supposed to do. You say stuff and then don't do it. Somebody tell you, well, let me give you this. Then 6 months later, you ain't did nothing. I'm no nonsense when it comes to these scripts. People, family think you don't love them no more because you and I don't do that. No, man, I love my Elohim. I do what he say do. Anybody that don't like it, you can kick rocks. You can jump in the lake. Yes, yes. This angel sitting up here doing the opposite of what Yeshua said. No, you don't understand what Yeshua said. He do, you don't. Not you that's listening to me that in truth. I'm talking about those that's out there. You know, there. But it said, seal up those things with the 7 thunders utterers and write them not. And the angel which I saw stand upon the sea and upon the earth lifted up his hand to heaven and swear by him that liveth forever and ever, who created heaven and the things that are therein and the earth and the things that are therein are and the sea and the things which are therein, that there should be time no longer. Oh, we about to get rid of some time. We about to get rid of some time, folks. But in the days of the voice of the 7th angel, when he shall begin to sound, the mystery of Yah should be finished. The mystery, as he had declared to his servants, the prophets. The mystery of God, what would that be? Colossians 2. We're gonna go 2 through 23, but we ain't gonna read all of it. We're gonna skip. That their hearts might be comforted, being knit together in love unto all riches of the full assurance of understanding, to the acknowledgement of the mystery of Yah and of the Father and of Christ, in whom are hid the treasures of wisdom and knowledge. What's that? Psalms 111, 7 through 10. It says, the works of his hand are verity, and judgment, and all his commandments are sure. They stand. How long all his commandments stand? They stand fast forever and ever, and are done in truth and uprightness. He sent redemption unto his people. He have commanded his covenant forever. How long is it? Forever. Holy and reverend is his name. His name, reverend, not your name, Reverend Porkchop. Verse 10, the fear of Yahweh is the beginning of wisdom, and a good understanding have all they that do his commandments. Go to Sirach. The fear of the Lord is honor and glory and gladness and a crown of rejoicing. The fear of the Lord maketh a merry heart and giveth joy and gladness and a long life. What's the fear of the Lord? His command. Didn't you just read what he just said? The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and a good understanding have all they that do his commandments. Knuckleheads. To fear the Lord. Hold on. Whosoever fear the Lord, it shall go well with him at the last. At the last, what, Trump? Or last, what, day? And he shall find favor in the day of his death. How do you find favor in the day of your death? You don't die. He said, he that, what he say, what Yeshua said to him, those that do what he say, he shall never see death. Whoever believes in you ain't gonna never see death. To fear the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and it was created with the faithful in the womb. I got another one I want to read. Where my apocrypha at? Hold up. We're going to turn to Sirach. Okay. We're going to turn to Sirach Chapter 25, I believe. Hold on. Sometimes think I remember some, don't remember some. Hold on. I'm human. You know what I mean? I'm a man. I'm just a man. 25 and 12. Sirach 25 and 12. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of his love, and faith is the beginning of cleaving to him. You hear what I'm saying? Fearing the Lord in the Bible simply means keeping his commandments. But anyway, let's get back to the mystery. It says, in whom are hid all the treasure of wisdom and knowledge. And this I say, lest any man shall beguile you, trick you with enticing words like what? Oh, ain't no wrong with celebrating Christmas. Ain't no wrong with Easter, Halloween, Valentine's Day. Ain't nothing wrong with those as long as you're doing them unto the Lord. That's what they say. And as ye have received, therefore, receive Yeshua HaMashiach, the Master, so ye walk in him. Beware lest any man spoil you through this, verse 8, through philosophy and vain deceit after the tradition. Is Christmas in the Bible? No. Is keeping Sunday in the Bible? No. After the rudiments of the world and not after Christ, which are, skip to verse 22, which are because they use Colossians chapter 2 to say, oh, you know, he nailed the law to the cross. No, he nailed your debt sheet to the cross, your carigraphion to the cross. Go look them words up. Your charge sheet. He didn't nail the cross to the law. He nailed your debt to the cross. Verse 22, which are all to perish with the using after the commandments of and doctrines of men. Who do you want to follow? You want to follow Yeshua or do you want to follow men? Because men going to lead you right to Gehenna. Which things have indeed a show of wisdom in will, which things have indeed a show of wisdom in will worship and humility and neglecting of the body, not in any honor to the satisfying of the flesh. Colossians chapter 22 is all about the tradition of men. It's not talking about doing away with the law of the Most High. Stop it. The mystery of Yah is if you keep the commandments, you live. That's the mystery. We didn't know how to until Yeshua came. 1 Timothy 3:16, it says, and without controversy, the great is the mystery of godliness. It's great. The mystery of godliness is great. How do you do it? God was manifest in the flesh. His word was manifest in the flesh, justified in the spirit, seen of angels. What do you mean you're seen of angels? What do you mean that he was seen of angels? The angels seen him being born, didn't they? The angels saw him go up to heaven, didn't they? Preached unto Gentiles. How? Paul. Believed on in the world, received up into glory. That's the same as John 1:1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And the Word was made flesh. That is the God in the Spirit. If Almighty Yah was going to be here himself, he would look like his son. His son is his image. Go watch our class, God's Idol. Go watch. God's got an idol. Yeah, he has an image. You're sure. Go watch that class. Ain't a lot of people didn't watch that class. Watch it, because it sounds blasphemous, the title, but go watch it. Let's get to 14. It said, and the word was made flesh. I said the law. The word was made flesh. The law, the Most High's words. Yeshua said, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of Yah. Did the law come out of his mouth? Yes. Whatever he say is law. And dwelt among us. Yeah. You gonna buy them? You can say you gonna buy them flowers. You better buy them flowers, homie. My wife, I don't think she like flowers too much. She don't. That ain't nothing that get to her. You know what get my wife going? She was like, money. She's like, you gonna give me some moolah, bro. And the word was made flesh and dwelt among us, and we beheld his glory, the glory as of the only begotten Son, the begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth. Full of grace and truth. They just jacked these next few scriptures up. John bare witness of him and cried, saying, this is he of whom I spake. He that cometh after me is preferred before me, for he was before me. And of his fullness have all received. And grace, Moses, for grace, Yeshua. Brother Ronnie, how you gonna say grace? You better go read in Exodus when Moses destroyed the tablets, and then he went to the Most High, and the Most High was gonna get the Most High. He said, if we have found grace in your sight, and you're gonna go with us, show us, give us. He said grace about at least 5 to 6 times, talking about grace, and then the Most High give him some new tablets, just like the first. Grace, for grace. He said, and of his fullness have we all received, and grace for grace. For the law, that's grace, was given by who? Moses. Now, but, see, this is where they mess up. But grace and truth came by Yeshua HaMashiach. The word but is italicized. That's not there. That was added. Added. So why are some words italicized in the Bible? Is that for emphasis or for some other reason? Watch this. This is by Robert J. Matthews, chairman of the Department of Ancient Scriptures at Brigham Young University, BYU. The words printed in italics in the King James Version of the Bible are for emphasis, but not for emphasis in the usual sense. The use of italics is a device to call attention to those words that were added by the translator in order to convey and or clarify the meaning. No, you don't have the right to italicize. Sometimes italicize is good, but watch this. This is in my Bible on the right. It says in the middle, words in the italic type have been added for clarity. They are not found in the original Hebrew Aramaic. If it changes the meaning of a text, you disregard it. Like right here, italicized is good. This is talking about the sons. It said, and this is Yeshua's genealogy. And Yeshua himself began to be about 30. And Yeshua himself began to be about 30 years of age, being as supposed the son of Joseph. The son is italicized. But was he supposed to be the son of Joseph? Yes. Which was the son of Heli. Was he the son of Heli? Yes. It doesn't change the meaning. Right here, this italicized is good. As we have, therefore, opportunity, Galatians 6:8, as we have, therefore, opportunity, let us do good unto all men. That don't change the meaning of the text. It said, because it said, especially unto them who are of the household of faith. Right? So it don't change the meaning of the text. What's the mystery, folks? Folks don't know the mystery. We almost done. It said, now we beseech you, brethren, by the coming of our Lord Yeshua and Hamashiach, and by our gathering together. It's about him gathering us. That ye soon be not shaken or be troubled in mind, neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letter from us, that the day of Christ is at hand. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come. What day? Yeshua coming back. Except there come a falling away first. A falling away. What's a falling away? Oh, that word is apostia. It said defection from the truth. What is truth? It's scrolling on the bottom of your screen. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth. Watch this. Watch this. It says, watch this. Watch this. It says, a falling away happened first. Defection from truth. And that the man of sin be revealed. Until we know who the Antichrist is, Yeshua ain't coming back. We gonna know. Who opposeth himself above all that is called a God or is worship, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God. That's a naos. That's not a Huron. Naos means a spiritual temple. Huron means a physical building temple. People don't know that. So people looking today, you gonna build a temple. Man, so what? Remember ye not that when I was with you, I told you these things, and now ye know what withholdeth, what's holding him back, that he might be revealed in his time. For the mystery of iniquity, that's not the mystery of God. The mystery of iniquity is the mystery of the devil. It already works. Only he, the Most High, who now led, the Most High is letting Satan rule and reign right now. Who now will let until he be taken out of the way. The Most High takes Satan away. He will be locked up for 1,000 years. Some people said that's the spirit going to be taken away. The spirit ain't never leaving up out of here. You hear that? That ain't even biblical. The mystery of iniquity, or the mystery of Satan, doth already work. Only he who, the Most High, will now allow or will let until he be taken out of the way. He who? Satan. Well, hold on, guys. Let's go. Satan will be took out the way. When? Revelation 21-3. He gonna be bound up in the what? The bottomless pit. But anyway, wicked. What does wicked mean when it say back here? In the wicked. Then wicked shall be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume. Yeah. When the devil, his antichrist, all that stuff gonna be gone. They gonna be cast into the pit too. But it says wicked. That word is anomos. Nomos means law. Put an A in front of it. Anomos means no law. Got a no law around here. Without law. Transgressor, wicked, lawless, unlawful, destitute of Mosaic law, departing from the law, violator of the law, lawless, wicked. Read your Bible. Get you a Strong's Concordance too. The little book of Revelation 10 explained. It says, watch this. And the voice which I heard from heaven spake unto me and said, go, take the little book, which is opened in the hand of the angel, which standeth upon the sea, upon the earth. And I went unto the angel and said unto him, give me the little book. Give it to me. Give it to me now. Give it to me now. And he said unto me, take it and eat it up. And it shall make thy belly bitter, but it shall be in thy mouth sweet as honey. See, the Most High's word tastes good. But sometimes we don't want to do it. Why? Because it's hard to do. Sometimes it's hard to stomach. What do you mean by hard to stomach? Well, I got to keep the Sabbath. Football games on this day. I want to go to the game. It's hard to stomach sometimes. Tastes good, but hard to stomach. We don't want to do it. We don't want to do it. Bacon tastes good. Had got a sandwich from Zaxby's the other day. These people, they just keep putting bacon on my sandwich. That's the second time that happened. That might sound like a lawsuit to me. They violate my religion. And I took the little book. He said, I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it up, and it was in my mouth sweet as honey. And as soon as I had eaten up, my belly was bitter. And he said unto me, thou must prophesy again before many peoples and nations and tongues and kings. John, you got to do this. But thou, son of man, hear what I say unto thee. Be not rebellious like the rebel. So we're going to see somebody else eating the book. I meant to ask you about it. It's in Ezekiel, eating the book. And this is judgment on who? The judgment that's on who? The evil people, the wicked people. John ate it. The law is good. It's two sides to the law. That's what people don't get. There's the sides of the law is obeying and disobeying. If you obey, it's sweet. If you disobey, it will be bitter for you. That will be judgment on you. Trying to tell y'all, stop listening to these wicked preachers. Listen to me. Now, as long as I'm telling the truth, you listen. He said, and when I looked, behold, a hand was sent unto me, and lo, a roll of a book was therein. Just a hand giving him a book. What? And he spread it before me, and it was written within and without, on the front and the back, inside, outside, and there was written therein lamentations and mourning, lamentations and mourning, and woe Whoa, whoa. That's what the trumpets are. Those are woes. Moreover, he said unto me, son of man, eatest thou what thou findest? Some people, you just say 3 woes. No. If trumpet 5, 6, and 7 are woes, guess what? 1, 2, 3, and 4 are woes too. And what are woes? Judgment, brothers and sisters, boys and girls, men and women of all ages. Moreover, he said unto me, son of man, eat what you find, eat this roll, and go and speak unto the house of Israel. So I opened my mouth, and he caused me to eat that roll. And he said unto me, son of man, eat, cause thy belly to eat, and fill thy bowels with this roll and that I give thee. Then I did eat, and it was in my mouth sweet as honey. The first honey roll, cinnamon roll, honey roll right there. First, it said, and it was in my mouth, what? Sweet now. And that was Ezekiel 2-8, and then all the way to chapter 3, verse 3. Mim, it's sweet. The law is sweet, but it's bitter it's bitter judgment to you if you don't do it. Oh, how I love thy law. Is my meditation all the day. Thou, through thy commandments, hast made me wiser than mine enemies, for they are ever with me. I have more understanding than all my teachers. You need to be surpassing, Brother Ronnie. But if Brother Ronnie keep teaching, I'm still going to have 2 steps ahead of you. Keep studying and learning. I'll still be a step ahead of you. And I ain't going to say 2, a step ahead, hopefully. And I have more understanding than all my teachers, for thy testimonies are my meditation. I understand more than the ancients. Why? Because I keep your precepts. Verse 98 said commandments. Verse 99, testimonies. Verse 100, it says precepts. He said, 101, I have refrained my feet from every evil way that I might keep thy word. Now it's called a word. I have not departed from thy judgment, for thou hast taught me. How sweet are thy words to my taste. Yes, sweeter than honey to my mouth. I'm telling you, Psalms 34:8. Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good as honey. You don't want the bitterness, the judgment. You don't want it. Get to these 2 witnesses. We in chapter 11. We almost done. And there was given to me unto me like a rod. The angel stood, saying, rise and measure the temple of Yah and the altar, and let them worship therein. But the court which is on the outside, the temple, leave out and measure it not. You can, this the same stuff in Zechariah. We're going to show you. We ain't going to read it. We're just going to give you the scripture references for the sake of time. For it is given unto the Gentiles in the holy city that they should tread underfoot 42 months. And I will give power unto my 2 witnesses. Who are they? So people just say, I done heard 2 people say Kyrie Irving and Kanye West are the 2 witnesses. Neither ain't none one of them in no Jerusalem. They speaking some truth, yeah. But them ain't the witnesses. The witnesses, they wouldn't have backed down apologizing to say they money. He said, and I will give power unto my, love both of the brothers, nothing against them. I respect Kyrie Irving. You tell me take what? No, I ain't doing that. What? I lose 15, 20 million. Okay, yeah, whatever. But I ain't doing that though. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And they shall prophesy 1,260 days, clothed in sackcloth. So where are these 2 witnesses right now? These are the 2 olive trees and the 2 candlesticks standing before the God of all the earth. Where Kyrie at? He was in, who they played yesterday? They played somebody. They might have been now he wasn't in Atlanta. He was somewhere last night, but he wasn't standing before the God of all the earth. Where Kanye at? We don't know where he at. They say he missing. Maybe he is standing before God. No. Yes. Yes, even to even, sunset to sunset. That's right, Sister Wanda. Let's go. Before. But he said they stand before. That means in the presence of. So he said, these are the 2 olive trees and the 2 candlesticks standing before the God of all the earth. And if any man will hurt them, fire proceeded out of their mouth and devoured their enemies. And if any man will hurt them, he must be in this manner killed. The world hurt Kyrie and Kanye. Didn't nothing happen to them. These have the power to shut heaven. Kanye and Kyrie, the Most High, bless their souls, bless their hearts. That it rained not in the days of their prophecy, and it rained here day before yesterday. They ain't the witnesses. Didn't it rain the other day? Yeah, I know. You know how I know it rained? Because when I went to work in my gym floor, the heater was the water from the ceiling came through the heater onto the floor. It rained. Kanye and Kyrie are not the two witnesses. There's people out there saying that. Ghetto scholarship, stop listening to it. That it rained not in the days of their prophecy and have power over waters to turn them into blood. I ain't seen no bloody water. And to smite the earth with all plagues as often as they will. Kanye can't control his wife. How he gonna? Well, she ain't his wife no more, but you know. But verse 7. And they shall have finished their testimony, the beast that ascended out of the bottomless pit. No shot at you, Kanye, brother. You keep being bold and strong out there. And when they shall have finished their testimony, and we can talk, brother. Me and you can do some things. Hit me up. Hit me up. You see the phone number. I gotta wait till it scroll because I ain't even remembered the phone number yet. What's the phone number? Was it 692-2946? Hit me up, Kanye. Kyrie, you too. Hit a brother up. Ask it, Lewis. Ask it. Go ahead and ask it. Ask it in the comment. It says, and when they have finished their and bring me those two books out of the sanctuary that we're gonna give away. The Dictionary of Two Angels. Okay. I will pray for Carmen. I didn't see that. Guys, I apologize. I don't see if I didn't catch it. Pray for Carmen. Okay. My wife says she likes seeds and fruit trees. You said money. Seeds and fruit trees. You know, she a gardener. But she said, and when they have finished their testimony, the beast that ascended out of the bottomless pit shall make war against them and shall overcome them and kill them. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. I said Sodom and Gomorrah. Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was what? Crucified. To the Most High right now, that great city, Jerusalem, is Sodom and Egypt, which is why they got Christmas trees in Egypt. I mean, in Israel today. It was Christmas trees, all kind of Santa Claus, everything in Jerusalem. And they of the people and kindreds and tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half, and shall not suffer their dead bodies to be put in graves. And when they shall have finished their testimony, the beast that ascended out of the bottomless pit shall make war against them and shall overcome them and kill them. And their dead bodies, I just read this already. Hold on. Yeah, I just read this. So I want verse 10. And they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them and make merry. You know, like the Eastern Orthodox people were doing yesterday. They were making merry and shall send gifts to one another. They were doing that because that was the 12th day of Christmas. Because these two prophets tormented them that dwell on the earth. Oh, the 12 days of unleavened bread. You drink wine on Passover, which is really like the Jews make it a whole big one long feast. But the first on Passover, you do it and even that first day. That's what you do. But as tradition go, they drank like four cups. You know, that's tradition. But you just do it at Passover, on Passover at even. On the 14th day of Nisan, at even, you take the Passover. And unleavened bread lasts for 7 days after that, right? But it's two prophets. Verse 11. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from Yah entered into them, and they took it up to heaven. You can read the rest on your own. But John had to talk like the oracles. Who did he speak like? He spoke like Zechariah, them 2 olive trees. Go back and watch our literal 2 witnesses class. I took it down, but don't put it back up. You know, I took probably like 12 classes down. You know, it got so many, because I got two witnesses classes up anyway. But I'm put it back up just because I just said it now. I'll put it back up. I done took a lot of classes down. I'm trying to streamline our stuff. Just put the super duper important ones up. The need to know, not the nice to know, the need to know stuff up. Right? But Zechariah, we ain't gonna show. It was 2 olive trees, just like then. They were rebuilding the temple at that time, right? But anyway, 2 olive trees. But who are those 2 witnesses in Zechariah? There was who was it? Zerubbabel and I'm trying to get my characters right. And Joshua, the high priest. That's who it was. So we're not gonna read all this, just for you to read on your own. So who are these 2 witnesses? Who in Zechariah? I already told you. You can read in Haggai. It's Zerubbabel and Joshua, the high priest. That's who it was. You can go watch our 2 literal witnesses class that we did maybe like 2 months ago. You can watch it 2 or 3 months ago. Haggai, same thing, telling you the same thing. We ain't gonna read all this, right? So Zerubbabel and Joshua were the high priests. So you can see it. Even GotQuestions.org, they tell you the same thing. So who are the 2 witnesses in Revelation? Some say Moses and Elijah. Some say Enoch and Elijah. Why do I have a star by Enoch and Elijah? Because according to ancient Hebrew tradition, they believe it to be Enoch and Elijah. I personally believe it's Moses and Elijah. It could be Enoch and Elijah, and I ain't mad if it is. At least I had half of it right. Some say John is Zerubbabel. Why do they say John? I don't know why in the heck they'll say Zerubbabel, but why they say John? Because the angel told John that he should what? He got to prophesy again at this thing. So, but the second woe is past, or that 6th trumpet. That 6th trumpet, and behold, the 3rd woe coming quickly, which is what? The 7th trump. We almost done. We only got 5 more after this. Then it's already almost 2:30. I didn't win way over. And the 7th angel sounded, and there were great voices in heaven saying, the kingdoms of this world are become the kingdoms of our Lord and his Christ. That's 2. And he shall reign forever and ever. And the 24 elders, the heavenly priesthood, which sat before God on their seats, fell on their faces and worshiped Yah, saying, we give thanks, O Lord God Almighty, which art and wast and art to come, because thou hast taken to thee thy great power and hast reigned. And the nations, they angry. They were angry. And your wrath. That's what all this about. Trumpets, seals, vials. It's all the wrath, folks. And the time of the dead that they should be judged, and that you shouldest give us reward unto thy servants, the prophets. What did the prophets do? They ain't do nothing but live law and teach law. But the law done away with, and he getting rid of the wicked for not keeping the law that them judges, that them servants, the prophets, did keep. Y'all better stop. This law ain't over with. And that thou shalt give us reward unto thy servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and to them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth. And the temple of Yah was opened in heaven. Ooh wee. This 7th angel, then the last trump. The Bible said that Yeshua gonna come back at the what? Last trump. I didn't put it in here. I don't think. I don't remember putting it in here. I could have. Yeah, on the 14th of Nisan. This year it's in April, but it ain't April 14th. I'm coming and I'm getting my calendar together. I'm gonna have it. I'll be done probably. Give me another week and I have a calendar out to everybody, and y'all send me your emails. A lot of y'all already got y'all emails, and I'll send you a calendar. That's the dates that we at Rap Ministry is gonna keep. All right, where am I going? Corinthians, 1 Corinthians chapter 15. It says, in a moment, this is 1 Corinthians 15:52. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet will sound, and the dead, you get it. Last trump, Yeshua, he back up in here, getting ready to judge. And the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and should destroy them which destroy the earth. Destroy them which destroy the earth. Then we see some angels, some tearing up the fields and all, destroying stuff. Don't we see them destroying stuff? And the temple of Yah was opened in heaven, and there was seen in his temple the ark of his testament or covenant. And there was what? Lightnings and voices and thunderings and earthquakes and great hail. All this stuff John doing is giving you a very vivid picture of Yeshua's return. What's going to be going on? Zechariah 1:1-6. Same thing. Just talking about the service, the prophets. What they tell them? Keep the commandments. Verse 6, it said, we ain't gonna read all this. You can screenshot this yourself. But my words and my statutes, which I commanded my servants, the prophets. What did he just say back here? What they been doing? Isaiah, seal it up. Verse 16, seal it up. Verse Isaiah 51:6, he said, my righteousness shall not be abolished. That's his law. Jeremiah, he gonna have a new covenant. With who? The house of Israel and the house of Judah. We showed you that last week. Go watch last week class and you can get it. But what's the reward that he coming with? He done sounded the last trumpet. 2 Samuel 22:21. And the Lord rewarded me according to my righteousness. That's what David said. He said, I didn't write it out. Righteous as filthy rags. Not David's. Why? Because David righteousness matched the Most High's righteousness. How I know that? Verse 22. For I have kept the ways of Yahweh. Well, what's the ways of the Lord? I'm glad you asked, my good friend. Let's go to Psalms. I'm glad you asked that, good man. Let's see. Oh, here it is. Psalms 103. It says, verse 6, the Most High executes righteousness and justice for all who are oppressed. He made known his ways to Moses, his acts unto the children of Israel. So David said, the Most High has rewarded me according to my righteousness. According to what he say, he has rewarded me according to my righteousness, according to the cleanness of my hands. Hath he recompensed me, for I have kept the ways of the Lord. Psalms 18:20-21 say the same thing. Whoever wrote Psalms 18, probably David, is drawing from 2 Samuel 22. Proverbs 13:13. Whosoever despises the word shall be destroyed. That's death. But he that feareth the commandment, he that despises the word, shall be destroyed. That's death. But look what he called it here. That's parallel poetry. But he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded life. Revelation 11:18. It said, look at it. Let me go back. You see that? The service, the prophets. Same thing right here. I put it again. It said the nations were angry and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead that they should be judged. That should give reward. This the reward. He bring the temple open and you see the Ark of the Covenant. Why is it telling us that? Because it's letting you know he bringing it. And then it's telling you about some hail, thunder, and lightning. All of that. He is the voice of the Most High. He coming down here to judge the whole world. reward. Revelation 22, 12 through 17. We done after this. And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according as his work shall be. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. Blessed are they that do his commandments. Some translations say, wash his robes. New NIV, wash his robes. Now, do them commandments. Stop trying to change the meaning. That they may have right to the tree of life. And you ain't getting no fruit with your crusty lips if you ain't did none of them commandments that you just read about. You're not getting no reward. Your reward will be death. And may enter in through the gates into the city. What's that? New Jerusalem. For outside is what? Dogs. Dogs. Not no cute little puppy dogs. Vicious dogs. And sorcerers, and whoremongers, and murderers, and idolaters, and whosoever loveth and maketh a lie. Jesus' birthday was yesterday, and on December 25th, we had the 12 days of Christmas. 5 golden rings. Stop. And whosoever loveth and maketh a lie. That's the lie. They trying to keep that lie alive. No, kill that lie. Get rid of that lie. I, Yeshua, have sent mine angel to testify unto you these things in the churches. I am the root and offspring of David. David, my daddy. Go read Matthew 1:1. And David is a son of Abraham. I'm a seed of Abraham. You a seed of Abraham. We all seeds of Abraham. And we got to do what Abraham did was what? He always kept his laws, statutes, and commandments. He always did it. That's what the Most High told Isaac in Genesis chapter 25. I, Yeshua, have sent mine angel to testify unto you the things in the churches. I am the root and offspring of David and the bright and morning star. And the Spirit and the bride say what? Come on. And let him that is athirst do what? Come. And let him that is athirst what? Come. You hungry? You thirsty? Come on. And whosoever will, let him take of the water of life freely. Brothers and sisters, them the trumps. Listen. Observe. Come on. Freely. It's free. Craft low. Brothers and sisters, thank you for coming on out. We went over. I truly apologize. We went on into question and answer session. I promise we would do it next week. Most High willing. We'll do it next week. But if you have a question or a comment, prayer request, and keep Carmen up in prayer. I don't know specifically what they want me to pray with Carmen about, but we just pray the peace and blessings and healing and whatever going on in her life. Y'all pray for her. I'm gonna pray every day for her. Speak life unto her life. We speak it to her right now. Whatever is the problem, the Most High will solve it. We just thank him for it right now. But guys, go to rapministry.org, prayer requests, questions. We get to you as soon as possible. Also, quick announcement. We now have a Cash App. We have a Cash App. And, people have been telling me for a long, why don't you get a Cash App? I didn't want to get no, I was like, But we got a Cash App now. And it is $. It's in the link in the description anyway. If you want to donate to us, it's $RAPMIN. $RAPMIN. If you're not sure if it's us, our picture is on there. The ministry logo, this little continents up there, it'll be on there, so you will know that that's us. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and give away these books. My wife, yeah, she brought me. Did you bring me them books? Oh, I put them right here. We got 2 Dictionary of Angels, brand new. We're gonna give them out. We give out books from time to time. So I'm gonna do the only way you can get it is if you was in the chat today. And so when you win it, if you already have one, don't take another copy. Just say, hey, I already have one. And then we'll pull again. All right. So I'm gonna shake it up. All right. Pull it out of here. Let's see. Who is this? Erica Yashel. Do you have one of these Dictionary of Angels? Type 1. And if you already got, or just yes, if you already have one. So I'll make sure that I'm not giving you another copy that you don't need. Type it in. Type it in. And she might be gone, because she said enjoy the rest of your Sabbath. She might already be gone. We'll give her. All right. I already got your address. I'm going to get you this copy. Get a free copy of Dictionary of Angels. All right. She said she ain't got it. All right. We got one more we're going to give away. This one got Sister Erica's name wrote on it. All right. One more. Yo, man with the bald head. Tell me what it said. Oh, Kiss Jam, the Jameson family. They got one. Y'all live down the street. Y'all come get it. Y'all let me know how y'all want to get it. Y'all want me to send it to you? You want to come pick it up? You want to pick it up? Yeah, so those are two. Let me know if y'all got a copy. Kiss Jam. Let me know. And if they not in here, if they don't answer me, we gotta pull another one. That mean they left early. Let me know, Jameson family, if y'all if you already got one. Must be present to win. Oh boy. Give you about 30 more seconds, and then we're gonna put your name back in. Let us know, fam. I'm gonna have to pull somebody else's name. Gotta be present to win. Gotta be present. So here we go. Yo, man with the bald head. Tell me what they said. Brianni is the winner. Brianni, type in there if you got a copy or not. Type in if you got a copy or not. And again, you got to be present to win. Type in there if you got it or not. Hold on. If Brianni ain't here, we're going to pull one more out of here. Brianni. Got to be present to win. See, we give out door prizes. Y'all, what church y'all done been to after service, they giving you something away free? All right, I will. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Sister Erica, sparring partner. Yeah, can't be leaving early. I know we be here a long time. But hey, if you read in when they found the book of the law and Ezra the scribe was reading, man, they were there half a day reading. All right, going. So Erica Yashel. So you gotta be present to win. Somebody might get it. Next. Yo, man with the bald head. Tell me what they said. Let's see. Chief Scientist. I think you already got one. I think he already got this. Hit it in there if you got it. One. If Chief Scientist, if you got this or not. Chief Scientist must be present to win, fam. We got 36 in here right now watching. I know it's 36 more people want this. Yeah, power went so long, folks went to sleep. Here and present. All right, he got one. All right, Chief Scientist, you are the winner. You get it. I'll get that to you, brother. I'll get that to you. All right. He said, send it. Well, brothers and sisters, we went over today. I apologize. I try to do better. But again, pray for me. I'll pray for you. And again, that link is in the description for Cash App. If you want to give to the ministry. If you don't, you don't. You do, you do. Either way, I still love you. And you still can go via PayPal if you want to. We still have the donate link up there too. So you can go through PayPal. Some people prefer PayPal. Me too. I prefer PayPal. Yeah, Rosie won it last time. All right, you got your own this time. You ain't got to be trying to borrow hers now. All right. But brothers and sisters, we'll see you next time with volume 6. Ooh. I'm gonna try not to make it as long, and we're gonna do our question and answers session like we normally do. We're gonna do that. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you. All right, all right. That's right. That's what's up. Louis Dunez, all praises to the Most High. But I'll see you guys next time. I'll be back in a week, Most High willing, with another lesson. Shalom, shalom to you. Hallelujah.